Oh shit. Like I said, you can head ahead in the story a little bit. You know I'll catch up.
Well, I'm planning on doing the rest of the Far Edge of Fate, which is like a couple of more objectives in there. And
Alright.
then after that, I'm doing the job quests at level 60 that you can do once you're done with the Far Edge of Fate. I'm completing the Beast Tribe quests for the Sahagins and the Kobolds, and then I'm doing the Allied Beast Tribe quests for all of the Arom Reborn tribes, which is a series of 7 quests that shouldn't take terribly long to do.
Right.
So, if I move on with the story today, it will be minimal, and you'll be done with whatever you're doing by that point. So.
Yeah. I kind of want to ask SP to get invited to their free company. Just so I have a friend. I don't know what FC they're a part of, though.
You can look when they get here.
So, not emotes. I'm looking for friends.
Go into your friends list, yeah, and then it'll say next to their name.
Company burn. View company profile.
Company brand. Okay. I'm strapped in. I'm ready for the roller coaster. Oh wait, that was last episode. Okay, so we will get started in, let's say, 2 minutes.
Alright. This is fine. I certainly look the part of a Dark Knight now. I've got my music ready, dude. You know for what?
Yeah.
Come on, 5-second ad. Plus. Think. Oh, yeah, but by the way.
What?
So last night, I was going through my Kanashiro's Palace in P5, and the guide says I need to make it in one run, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just got to the vault door last night, and I have the first key.
Nice.
I still have 2 Snuff Souls in my inventory to restore SP for Joker. Which I think once my other 2 party members run out of SP, I'm going to switch in Yusuke and An, and I'm just going to take a healer role.
Yeah, makes sense. Should be good, I think. Like I said, that's kind of the last palace where you got to worry too much about SP, because after that, you can just buy the adhesives from the Death Confidant and you're good.
Right.
So.
Can I just have fucking esthetician as a job?
Like
It would be
a
good, like,
disciple of the hand.
job.
Yeah.
Hi, SP.
I don't know. I don't know if they are planning on adding any more Disciples of the Hand or Land. I think they're pretty much done with those, because as it is, the only subset of players that really play them are people that do raids and need to raise those up in order to repair their gear, so. Hello, SB. You are here now? Yes, you are. How are you doing? We are just about to get started, and I'm about to click on this now so we can get started. So, let's get moving.
Yes. SB. I will say today is going to be a little bit different because Jimmy's going to be doing a little bit of content on the main thing. I'll be joining him a little bit later. I wanted to get my reactions to the 150 Dark Knight quest live on stream because I had not seen it when Jimmy did it.
You didn't see it because you weren't watching the stream.
You're right. I couldn't watch the stream, to be fair, in my old setup.
Yeah. So I have acquired the new Scholar Glamour. By day, a mild-mannered healer who is expected to adjust for all of his party members and drag them kicking and screaming through dungeons, but by night he dons the mantle of justice and takes up his sworn duty to protect the weak. He is Griffin Man. The name is still a work in progress. It might be copyrighted by a man living in Quahog, so my lawyers may have to work on that one just a little bit. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, Stream Edition. Interceptor, get off the table. I'll feed you on the floor. There you go. Last time, we started working on main quests in patch 3.5, and basically almost finished them. We are currently on the far edge of Fate, and we just need to finish this quest up, and then we're ready to go to Stormblood. I decided to take a quick break so I could equip my new glamours for Scholar and Samurai. You already saw the Scholar one. The only thing that's changed with Samurai is this big-ass katana that the Maelstrom has gifted me. This is the Storm Captain's katana, and, well, considering the fact that I'm a Storm Captain, it just seemed appropriate. So, that's what they gave me, and that's the plan. It's going to be part of the glam for the rest of, until I find something else. So now that we have that out of the way, let's head to Amaraseix's Spire. We'll talk to Y'shtola, we'll see how Ida's doing, and then we'll go from there, and we'll be basically right on the edge of Stormblood.
Quite literally.
I would assume that's close to the edge of glory, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. Where am I gonna go here? We gotta go to the East Shroud, so let's go to the Lancers Guild so we can take the little sheep over. And once we are done with this, I have actually finished up the Kobold and Sahagin reputation. They will be rank 4 after we're done with this quest, because I'm going to go do their last quests in their line of stuff. And then we'll be done with all 5 of the A Realm Reborn Beast Tribes. So after doing the job quests at level 60 that you unlock, the first ones in Stormblood, I'll be heading off to go do Allied Beast Tribe quests. And I wouldn't be shocked if the combination of all those things takes the rest of this episode. So, we shall see what goes down. Are you going to do the Dark Knight level 50 quest now, Cole, or?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just getting a haircut first because my long hair was clipping into the armor. That bugs the shit out of me.
Makes sense. You actually have to leave it around 6. Okay, well, you shouldn't miss too much. We aren't going to be doing any dungeon runs or anything like that today, so... Mostly what you'll be missing is the side stuff that I'm doing. I'm not planning on doing too much main stuff today. Other than, you know, this. So... Good fight there, Gosetsu! Well, of course, they're from the Empire. Most of them don't respect anything. They usually only respect it when they leave. Yeah, I imagine she's looking at it wistfully because she's remembering an old friend. So Omega apparently did its job pretty damn well. I guess we'll have to take a look.
I should hope so. I think blew up half the continent.
Yeah, admittedly I wasn't here to see what you saw, Cryo, but we're okay. We didn't get stuck up there. Let's see what Y'shtola has to say.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
I mean, it probably did. We could basically feel it from down in the control center.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
Probably a few people drowned. Probably.
Only a few?
Well, maybe more than a few.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
Yeah, that sounds about like Shinryu. He doesn't know mercy,
That
that's for
such a
sure.
horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise.
What an asshole!
Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
Yeah, and, I mean, I'm sure a few people agree with him, but not like this. Not a good idea.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by a mega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
Well, thankfully it was on our side, at least for now. It did do a number on, you know, the sky, though,
How
didn't
fares
it?
Poor Ida in the midst of all this.
Yeah, it did.
Have you spoken with her?
She's up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt. We gotta see if she's doing okay anyway, so... Let's go see what she's up to. Firmament, the heavens and the sky, especially when regarded as a tangible thing. Well, compared to where the people of the Broom were living, I'm sure they would agree with that in terms of the Ishgard firmament. There's your SAT word for the day.
The light's gone. It
Nice.
was all we had left of him.
Well, I think we would be glad that it's gone now, Ida, because the light was kind of a primal in waiting. So, wouldn't you rather?
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Well, it bought us enough. They're both gone, so, you know, Omega and Shinryu. I know I can't really say anything that will console you, but, you know. Oh, there's a face under there. I was starting to wonder.
Oh, she has a face.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
I don't know how she got that whole ponytail strung up in there, though.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old.
That's young.
My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She sounds like a pretty powerful person, considering all the stuff she's dragged you through.
She was your inspiration. Is that
All right.
her mask and her
Here we
name?
go.
Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
Wait, I'm confused now.
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Oh, okay. Less confused now. This is Ida's sister. Got it.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was
So-
silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know.
So when did she officially die, then? Was it back when A Realm Reborn ended, or was it before that?
Ida died 6 years ago
Oh.
on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Wonder if we'll meet that little girl at some point. Yeah, this seems like, I mean, I don't know if it was any of my business, but it seems like it would have been a little bit of pertinent knowledge. I don't think this would have changed anything.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Okay, well, nice to meet you for the technical first time.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake.
Oh, her name's not Ida.
I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done.
You could have done that as Lise, though, couldn't you? Or are you like a wanted fugitive with the Empire?
At the time,
Had to
though,
erase your
I
name.
didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role.
So no, you're doing this just as a memento to her. Well, see, I've never been in a situation like that, so I can't say I understand the sentiment, but it seems like it would have just been easier to stay yourself. Your name was probably less well known.
Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never.
Then
what
you
he
wouldn't be
wanted
hunted
for
by
me.
the Garleans while you're at it.
He
But,
wanted
you
me
know.
to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me.
So that's why you decided to take down the charade, then.
The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it.
She's no longer a legacy player.
So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Okay, well, fair enough. If you need any help, I'm here, so... Not like I've got anything better to do right now. I'm officially on a leave of absence with the Maelstrom. Once I file this last paperwork with the Beast Tribe stuff, I'm done. So...
War is upon us once more.
Did it ever really leave, Yugiri? Let's be honest.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road?
Probably died during 1.0 right before it. It was easy to be Ida the hero rather than Lise the hero. I don't know.
To claim
I
that
feel like it would have been
doubted
easier
the
to just keep your
decision
name
would
than
be a
try to
lie.
deceive everyone
But I
around
made
you for
my
years.
choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
Like, I understand that her sister had a name for herself at that point, so it was easier to just be like that. But it's like, there's only a few scions, and they all apparently knew that she was not Ida. So it's like, who's she trying to fool here? Me? I just got here. I didn't know Ida to begin with, apparently. So, like, why would she just want to fool me? It doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying it should be different. I'm just saying it feels like a shallow reason to pick your sister's name over your own. I guess to honor her, but I think she would have rather you do what Papalimo said, walk your own path. I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just a confidence thing. Which seems like a hella weak excuse, but I'm thinking logically rather than emotionally. So.
To be fair, you are the essence of thinking logically. Most of the time.
Yeah. Unless someone pisses me off.
I've seen what you've done to our punching bag.
Well, yeah, we gotta keep moving on. It's what Papalimo would have wanted, so. That's the idea. Teamwork makes the dream work, Alphinode. Yeah, they're barely gonna believe what happened over these course of these past few moments, but then again, we've been in crazier situations before. Or at least just as crazy. Okay, so that is the end of the patch content following Heaven's Ward. And, yeah, I mean, I thought it was really well done. I thought it, kept up with the momentum that Heaven's Ward itself had, at the very least. I thought 3.3 was really, really good because it sort of crescendoed on top of the whole story with Nidhogg and everything. And then the Warriors of Darkness thing was... It was good, but I don't think it was as good as some of the other stuff that was happening in the patch content.
But to be fair, actually, can I say that? I don't think I can say that.
If it's a spoiler, I don't know if you can. Either way, yeah, it was all good. It's just that some of it was a little bit more good, I think. And then 3.5, I think, sort of... They did a lot. Cole and I were talking about this before. They did a lot with 3.5. Like, the whole story across 3.5. Cole says, you know what's funny is that they did more with the entirety of 3.5 story in, like, 9 quests than they did with all of A Realm Reborn story. And I was like, you know what? You're probably right. So... And by that, he, of course, means up to the ultimate weapon. So... But it was good. I thought it was very good. And it was a good way to end off... it's a little bit less of a ending off with a bang than A Realm Reborn did, but I think it kind of needed that. We were coming on the downward spiral, right, of the story, of the 3-act structure, where it's more of an end to the old stuff, an end to the tale that A Realm Reborn started and Heaven's Ward finished, and now it's like, well, there's more of an opportunity for greater storytelling from here, so... And that's where they're going to begin with Stormblood. So that's, yeah, it was good. I thought it was all very good. And now, not to do any injustice to the people that are here, I'm going to skip the rest of this so we can just move right along. Hey MB, how's it going? Yep, just finished up the epilogue of Heaven's Ward. We finished the last quest in the patch content, The Far Edge of Fate, or we are about to anyway. And we can start up Stormblood, but before we do that, I have a few errands to attend to, so we're going to go do those instead. Well, we'll be resting, but not for long. Yeah, that pretty much makes sense. We're gonna have to help them finish up this war, because the war's started now, whether we like it or not, and I don't know if we're gonna be stopping until we've taken back Alamigo at the rate we're going. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, even if I had an excuse to not do it, at this point it's not like I have anything better to do. I'm already done with all of my duties as an officer in the Maelstrom, so... I'm up for another adventure. The call to adventure has gripped me once again. The Far Edge of Fate is complete, and we can move right along. Won't be watching stream starting a new expansion. We are not today, MB, most likely. I have 2 Beast Tribes to finish up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 class or job quests to do. And then I have the entire Allied Beast Tribe quest from A Realm Reborn to do. Although this part might be slightly spoilery for you, so... You may want to not watch this part. Either way, yeah, most likely by tomorrow we'll be starting the next expansion in full. So, if you want to avoid spoilers, I would avoid watching starting, at the very least, later today, at the latest tomorrow. So, but that's fine. Better than spoiling yourself ahead of time. Got a lot of quest duties to do? Alright, no problem. You go do those then. We'll be here. So... whenever you are ready. Meanwhile, at the wall... Almost time to take back your homeland? And by the by, if the dog is barking in the background excessively today, it's because it is snowy and windy outside, and as I've said before, he seems to think that if he barks at it for long enough, it will just stop. So, like both of them. So. I will go calm him down in a moment.
I can't even hear him over your microphone.
Okay, well that's good. He's not barking very loud at the moment, so he's not on this side of the yard closer to my microphone, so. Well, it's not like Ilberd made your job easy, Robon. He pretty much forced your hand. Just don't do it for him. Okay, I guess you're doing it for the both of you. That's better than nothing, doing it just for him, rather. Do it for you, Robon. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, maybe, Aren't these griffin statues like Alamegan, like statues that like represent something to the people of Alamigo? I would think that the Empire would have tore them down at this point. I think you're fired there, sire. I don't think the Viceroy is going to take too kindly to you saying that you should reconstruct things. The deafening silence in the room is all that you need to hear. I was going to say, if he keeps speaking like that, he's going to end up like Cecil, except a lot worse. Yeah, it can't be unknown. Unknown are those underwater bosses from Final Fantasy V and VII. They're a little different. They look significantly less like actual things and significantly more like throbbing body parts that just want to die. Behold, the worst Final Fantasy villain. He's that bad, huh? Oh boy. I will have to see over the course of this. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to the eastern skies, and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. And that is where we will be going shortly, because the next quest available to us in the main story is Beyond the Great Wall, and we'll be doing that. But first, let's go take care of a few errands real quick. Let's actually see what everybody around here has to say. Well, yeah, considering the Scions are probably going to be helping to liberate Alamigo, it's probably going to spread all of us out a little bit. Very interested to see what you take away from him. We'll have to see, Yugman. It remains to be seen, but I'm sure I'll have something to say. Also, I didn't say it, I don't think. So, hello, Yugman. How you doing? I gotta tell you what, though. I really wish that Riol got... What, did you just finish your Dark Knight quest?
That hit me in feels I didn't know I had.
Dark Knight quests are pretty damn good. Cole just did the level 50 Dark Knight quest, for anybody who's
Literally
curious.
the second the cutscene finished, when they were standing back to back, I'll face myself faded out on my Spotify, and I just was like, ah!
Shit. Oh boy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I really wish that Riol got more screen time, honestly. He's pretty much just sits here in the Waking Sands doing not too much, and it's kind of a shame. He is a bit of an information trader, though, so he has some use. I honestly, I'll be honest though, I don't know who these people are. Like, there are some Scions in here that I have no freaking clue. Like, Hori Boulder, and I would assume his brother, yeah, looks like his brother, and Coltonet, I know. These other 5 people, including Femi here, I got nothing, man. I have no freaking clue who they were. Probably they were, like, in the Waking Sands at some point, and I just never talked to them, because they didn't have any quests or anything like that were specific to them. So I don't know. They're probably important. Probably on the same level as Riol, but whatever.
Also, for anybody on the stream who may or may not be concerned for my health, it's just the cough. I am much better now. It's just all of my coughs sound like I'm struggling to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Cole is thankfully
be like that, yo.
Cole is thankfully getting better, which is a good thing. It's 310 to go back to Limsa. Let's go to my mansion, my private estate. It's not much of a mansion, it's more of a cottage, but it's a lot less expensive to go there.
You have a mansion?
No, my little house. The Free Company has a mansion now. They moved up from a medium house to a large, so. But I don't think I can show it off yet because they're not done decorating it. So.
Speaking of free companies.
You joining one over on your alt there, Cole?
No. Sure. I'm going to log out real quick so I can switch over to actual Rory.
And
I think I know why that quest hit me a little harder. It's because I didn't change my name that much. And I have an emotional connection to the name Rory Pellegrin.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Hurt me in my soul.
Yeah. I actually cleaned up the Chocobo stable at my house here with the expectation that Confucius would be close to getting to rank 11. He's close, but it's probably going to take another week's worth of bonuses from the challenge log before he gets there. So I'm going to give him... I have another Thavnarian Onion to give to him right over here. So I'll be giving that to him once he gets up to rank 11 so he can go to rank 12. And then that's as far as I'm going to go, because otherwise Thavnarian Onions cost like 300,000 gil on the market board, and the seeds cost about as much. And there are basically no skills I want to buy beyond the ones that I can get at by rank 12, so yeah, not going to worry too much about it.
Speaking of free companies, if any of you who happen to be playing over on Primal or on any one of those servers happen to have a free company that would like people, I would like one of the free companies. I can go find one myself, it's just I figured I would ask if anybody in the stream chat had a connection to get me into one.
All right, I need to
may as well join one with friends. For now, I'm going to switch back over to Crystal, so I can get on the potato.
And do your warrior quest, and your scholar quest, and your dancer quest. Oh wait, you did your dancer quest already, right?
Dancer quests aren't, like, restricted to Stormblood. They just kind of happen in various places.
Oh, okay. But did you do the level 60 dancer quest already, or...?
Class starts at 60, remember?
Yeah, so it's probably... that part's probably already done for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll be doing a couple of things anyway while you hang out and do whatever you're going to do.
Alright, let's do the Far Edge of Fate for me.
Oh, did you not finish it?
I didn't start it.
Oh. Well, alright then. You go do that. I don't know where this guy's going, but as a Lancer with the brand new DPS set on, I don't think he's going to get very far over here. Not as far as I'm going, anyway. But yeah, so first things first, before we do the level 60 quests, let's head off and finalize our little time with Nov's Nursery and the 789th Order, so that they're all done, and then we're ready to go for the... what's it called, for the allied beast tribe quests in here. Okay, apparently there's a recent development. I'll probably want to know that since I'm, helping out. Well, that's not good.
Let me turn my music on so I can have the maximum impact of finishing the Far Edge of Fate.
Oh, they took a prisoner. Oh, great. Yeah, well, I guess I really have concern now because I'm kind of sworn to protect most of those Lominsan officials. Or rather, all of them, considering I'm a Storm Soldier still. Yeah, I think we need to do something. Well, thankfully for you, Nov, I know several Maelstrom commanders. Yeah, and I think that's Falkbrida, I think is the name of the commander over in Camp Skull Valley, so... let's go talk to her and see what can be done about this whole thing, and if we can keep it all quiet. We gotta keep this matter on the DL, because I'm gonna go take care of it myself. But let's see what she says. As my frames dip back into the 40s. I can't win with these frames, I swear. I think I'm just so used to it, though, because I played the game for a year without streaming it. I'm just so used to it being at a solid 60, basically. Everywhere, excuse me, that it just bugs me when it gets below that. So, I'd have to go back and look at the stream again to see if it was below that originally, but I think it was. Yeah, I happen to know what the crisis is, so... right. I think Thurston was one of the people that we saw earlier in the quest. I forget if he was the one that gave us the oranges or what. Yeah, well, I'm hoping we don't go to war. What if I take care of it myself? Yeah, I get that, but... oh, good. Sounds like they're all really hopped up and ready to go then. Well, maybe these fishbacks, but not the ones that are, you know, trying to... Did you ever consider that there's more than one type of Sahagin? You know, the ones that are tempered and the ones that are not. Fine. I guess we don't have much time. I better get back to Nav and tell him we need to go now. Because if we want to save this commander and, you know, broker peace, at least a passing peace of some kind, we need to go, and we need to go now.
Go fast.
Good thing I have a car that moves 30 miles an hour. Roughly. Because I have 2 riding maps. Okay, Nav, so the situation is very, very bad, and we need to move exactly now, or else we're not going to make it in time. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. See, now you're speaking my language, Nav. Okay, so where do we discover that? Maybe. Okay. Not to worry, Nav. I have a quick way of getting to the Serpent's Tongue with no trouble. And I think I know where the Serpent's Tongue is, actually, if I remember right. I think it's that little cove off to the left. Once you go into this cave here...
I'm pretty sure it is that cove.
Yeah,
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, the quest marker is dipping off to the left here, so... The cove where the Fate spawns, like, literally all the time. Except for when you need it, in which case it doesn't spawn. Oh, well, they left something on their desk here. Ale-stained parchment. This might be interesting. Let's take it back to Nav. See what he has to say. I would imagine that Rogue or Ninja would have been a lot more effective as a class to do some of these quests on, because you could just, like, you know, sneak right through. Or even doing it on, like, a Gatherer, if that's possible, but I don't think you can do it on a Gatherer, because I'm pretty sure these quests are Disciples of War or Magic only. But yeah, you could, like, sneak right through all the enemies and all the fates without them spawning on top of you. Or, like, you know, aggroing to you just as you're doing it and having to complete the fates. This is back when you had to be level 50 to complete these. Meanwhile, I'm here completing it, like, you know, several levels above when you're supposed to. To the point where none of the enemies here are anything more than a trivial matter. But that's alright. At least we get the story out of it.
That bark showed up.
Yeah, that's because he's a little closer and he's a little angrier at whatever he's barking at now. It's not just a bark at the wind. Oh, the Lost Duchess? Okay. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Okay, Nav, well, I'll meet you out there and we'll bust some heads together. That sounds good. I'm about to mix it up with, well, not with the Clutch Father, alongside the Clutch Father. Didn't think that this day would ever come. But first you must do something for me, the Godfather. Beat they aces. I went from the Godfather to Nico Bellic in like 5 seconds there. Here I go! Swim swiftly, my velociraptor shark friend thing. Let's see what happens. It's like these Serpent Reavers just keep looking over. All they can hear is the Jaws music slowly building up in the background. Ah, they forget. I leveled Rogue already. Yep. Okay, so an entire ship of scoundrels. Gotta throw them overboard. Easy enough. I've already done it once. They didn't even see me, and I'm not even on Ninja, so that's a good thing. Okay, that is not the guy that I thought it was. Yes, and that's exactly why they're holding you, Counselor. Let's hope he's more friendly than some of the counselors I've saved in Mass Effect, though, because otherwise, holy cow. I don't think your leader would want you to do that. The Clutch Father is here. How? How not? Doesn't quite work as well as why not, but, you know. Well, there he goes. It's a bit of a long story, Counselor. See, you took all the fun again, Clutch Father. How am I supposed to have any fun if you kill all the enemies? Oh, okay, so there are still some below decks with the key. Got it. That I can do. Or maybe they're above decks, I don't know. Point is, we need to get a key for the Counselor, so let's go get it. I was like, wait, why is the music like that? It's a pirate vessel. You would think... Alright, Counselor, stay here. No, not exactly. This Sahagin isn't a bad Sahagin, so... Alright. Let's take care of the deckhands and see if any of them have a key in their pockets. Come here, you! Key in this one? No. Key in this one? No. Key in this one? Don't think so. That's the exit. I don't want to go there. Key in this one? Ah, hello there. You wouldn't happen to have a key in there, would you? Let's see. Yep, got one. Sweet. Hang on, Counselor. We'll have you out of here in a jiffy. Nope, you get no capture. I'm freeing you from capture. Here you go. Well, I'm glad they didn't chafe. Not exactly a sellsword there, Counselor. I'm a captain. That would explain why I'm here. I'm kind of trying to do this for the purpose of the Maelstrom. Yeah, probably a good idea. I mean, he could take my Albest. I could probably swim to shore. Probably. Uh-oh. Zug! Here he is again. I don't think it'll ever sit firmly on your shoulders. I don't think there's room up there, considering you have the giant crab carapace on your head. Yeah, sure, but that doesn't mean he wants to see the entire spawning grounds turn into a war zone. Oh boy. Nice. He still got it. Gonna steal that move there, Nov. I hope you know. I don't have a spear, but I might be able to stab someone like that.
I mean, you could have a spear. It's relatively easy. You just go to Gridania.
Yeah, and then grind it all the way up.
You could boost it.
Sure, I guess. But, yeah. Oh, okay. Now it makes a little more sense why he didn't, you know, just cut Zug down where he stood immediately before. It's because he's Zug's father. I mean, he is the Clutch Father, so I guess it makes sense. Weren't we just talking about infanticide for some reason earlier today, Cole? I forget for what.
That's a fantastic question. I can't remember why. I think it was a nature documentary.
I think so, yeah.
Because I know there were birds just consuming.
Yeah, I think the bird fathers, like, I forget what type of bird it was, but they, like, ate their children or something because there was no other food for them or something like that. It's not very nice.
Brought up. If my memory's right.
Well, he chose a different path. Yeah, and then you tried to answer the fact that they all died with making other things die. Doesn't usually work well, Zug. He's a good papa to his sons, apparently. Oh, well, that worked out pretty nicely then. Good work, Clutch Father. Oh, we were over by Pharaoh Sirius. Okay.
Both.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see what he's barking at in a minute if I can see him from the window.
Huh.
Wow.
This is probably the last time I hear Dragon Song for a while.
Oh, are you on the credits?
Yeah.
Counselor, are you unharmed? I would hope so. We pretty much took care of everything without you taking a scratch. Well, you know, I like to be where I'm needed, Counselor. Yeah, that seems to be a common trend around Eorzea. They don't usually take time to get to know the beast tribes. Some of them aren't bad. They're all people there, Counselor. They're just different kinds of people. Well, yeah, you go do that. Okay, well, yeah, if you're basically their funding, that would make a big difference. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that little talk before. That's what I'm hoping, Counselor. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, the Ascians kind of make a mess of everything they get their hands in, don't they? Make the beast tribes summon primals and all that other shit. So... just because their world turned into the void doesn't mean they have to make it so that everyone else's life is miserable.
Well, I mean, in order to resurrect their god, which will by extension do a lot of good shit for them, they need to make everyone's life miserable.
I'm starting to think, though, that the only reason that they lived is because they basically worshipped the void. And so, because their world became the void, like, they would, you know, they were spared. And that's why they're like, we have to revive him. He did us a solid, now we have to do him a solid. And then he just turns everything into the void, and it's like, oh, fuck. They're like the cult worship people from frickin' Persona 3 that want Nyx to kill everyone. I guess that's...
that was like such an underdeveloped part of that game. They were just like, oh, there's just a death cult running around convincing people that Nyx is the answer.
Yeah.
Even though the cult was like, oh, hey, we're just suddenly going to be important in the last 20 minutes of the game.
Well, it wasn't that they were undeveloped, it's that we only saw, like, 3 of them through the whole game, and they... I mean, they got some screen time, but... meh. One of them changed their ways a little bit. The other 2 were kind of just like, we're just going to be assholes, even in, like, a resounding evidence that is directly contradicting to the way that we think. We've come this far, we can't go back. Alright. Well, 'twarn't nothing, Clutch Father. Anything I can do to help out a fellow beast man. Because I am myself a beast, so... oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's done a lot to, you know, work against the nursery, so I would imagine that he wants to correct on that a little. Well, good. Hopefully it all goes over well for you. Also, here's a trinket from the counselor. He wanted us to have it, so I figure you can take it.
God, I fucking hate his armor design. It's so excessive.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. You know what I've found that I don't like about the way that the Garleans do their armor? They have all this ornate shit all over the body armor, and then their face plates just look like rocks or dinosaur plates. And there's like no ornateness whatsoever. It just looks raw. Like,
Right.
like again, like with Nero's thing, there was no gold trim on his helmet, and it didn't look right. It looked like his armor was designed in the uncanny valley.
See, what was weird, what was interesting about all like the 1.0 Garleans is that all of their armor was like sleek. Like it had like the crazy helmets, but all of their armor had like some sleekness to it. And it was all similar. And then you just get to this motherfucker in Stormblood. He's like, I am the most cripplingly edgy man possible. Strap all of the horns, swords, and knives to my armor.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing Cole already has a negative opinion of our Viceroy there.
Not entirely. It's just his design makes my several years at art school scream.
Well, that makes sense.
When I see badly designed characters, it pisses me off. Most of bad design is on purpose.
Well, we'll never know that until we finish Stormblood, so... Implying
enough.
evidence
Speaking
changes
of-
people's minds. Yeah, that's fair. Some people don't change their minds in the face of overwhelming evidence.
So you're just gonna kind of be doing side stuff for the rest of today, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna continue with the story on my alt then.
Okay.
Wait, shit, I can't do that yet. I'm at level 60 on Dark Knight.
Well, thank you for inducting me into the family there, Clutch Father. I promise I will do you proud. Where do I go now? Do I go back and report to the Maelstrom? I do. Okay, so we'll report both of our stuff with the Beast Tribes at the same time to the Maelstrom, because most likely they're going to send us there for both. Let's go over to Camp Overlook so we can finish out the Kobolds now. And then we'll just finish off them both and then go from there, so... Gotta go take a shower. Good luck, though. All right, SB, take it easy. Thanks for the luck. I probably won't need it. I don't think we're doing anything too taxing today, but thank you anyway. I was taking the car, so let's keep taking the car. I was gonna have Confucius pop out, but yeah, it's probably fine. What the hell is going on over there? Alpha Gubu, Territorial Boars. All right then. Somebody's level 40 quest, probably. Those sound familiar, Cole? Would that be a warrior quest?
What sounds familiar?
Alpha Gubu and Territorial Boars, level 40. It's probably been a little
They
while.
do sound familiar, but not for like warrior stuff.
Okay, it's probably been
Might
a
have been
little
marauder stuff.
maybe.
I remember the marauder quest was literally just, hey, there's a giant cow eating half of a Limsa. Let's go kill it. Oh shit, we can't kill it. Let's go power level for 10 levels and bullshit around, and then me and my teacher went off and bench pressed the cow.
Ah. Yeeted it off a cliff.
Fuck you, right?
It's the craziest cow tipping excursion you've ever been on.
Damn Skippy.
Anyway, let's see what the kobolds are up to. Probably just running for their life. Yeah, like he said.
I apologize, I'm still dying.
It's okay. Okay, but Jigu, you need to listen to the reasons here, because if you know the reasons why we're running, the rest of us who are not, you know, who have balls in their bodies would actually be able to turn around and face the things that we're running from. Oh, God. Oh, she's right here. Hello. I didn't expect you to be in the camp. I expected to have to run back to the place we found you last time. So what are we all supposed to be turning tail and running from here? Wow.
Oh, the Holy Knights think they can take me on Dark Knight. That's adorable.
Wah wah. Oh, hey, look, it's Big Daddy.
Larger boy.
I mean, he's no larger than the other kobolds, but he's got the Big Daddy mask on his face, so... Alright, so, God, what do you want? I'm not that hairless. Look at all this hair on my head. Like, maybe they're looking at my chest that's gaping out of the hole in my shirt. Just glad there's no hole in my heart, otherwise I'd just be in arisen. What? What? It's just Zoga. What are you worried about? I can cut him down in like 3 swings of my sword. It's fine. Well, isn't that the idea? Isn't that how you get ahead in Kobold society? You don't decide how everyone gets ahead in Kobold society. The clever ones do. Sure, maybe, but that means that he can get ahead of you, so... Yeah, that's what I figured he was gonna say. BB, maybe don't walk over to the person that's gonna whack you over the head and kidnap you now. Well, she thinks that he'll be better someday, to her own chagrin, because it's never gonna happen, but, you know. I don't like where this is going. Well, that's no good. You're not just gonna take that sitting down, are you, Jigu? Because she kinda needs your help now.
So Durgu strikes me as the kind of person that would be voiced by Gaius' voice actor from like Tales of Exilia.
Who?
Sidurgu.
Oh, okay. He could be, yeah. He has that kind of vibe.
Example. Like, or he's better known. Example 001 of aggressively edgy male Al-Ra. He was the first.
Alright, Jigu, tell me there's at least one bone of chivalry in your body. Because, I mean, if I have to do this myself, I will, but I'm not the one who's trying to rescue my kobold girlfriend, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll believe that when I see it. Yeah, we gotta go in there, so... Well, it's only lunacy if you... It would actually be more lunacy if you didn't go, because that would... Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, then why are they all still here, Jiku? There's a bunch of dustmen standing behind me that are all still here despite what you're saying, so... See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? Are we jealous of BB's love for you? Yes, absolutely. But... Alright, come on. No more bullshit excuses. Let's go rescue your girlfriend. Okay, good. I don't know, Skate Swiss. Again, I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, that's actually probably a pretty good idea. If we create a distraction, there will be nobody to man the furnace, and then you can kind of just sneak in and be like, whoops, did I throw that molten rock into the furnace to blow it up? No, that couldn't have been me. Nothing like a little pressure.
Just a little bit of pressure.
And apparently the pressure's getting to be too much for him because now he needs a minute to reflect. What am I gonna do with this damn kobold? Like I said, not a chivalric bone in his body. It's not a wonder he's at the bottom of the totem pole. Yes, I'd like to make lots of things go boomba. How do I do that? Just do the same thing I've been doing previously? Okay, I would like a very big boom.
I would like an absolutely just far too big boom. Like Shinryu fighting Omega Boom.
I wonder if they could have seen that from here. Probably not. I don't know where Gridania is with relation to this
sure
place.
People on the other side of the Empire could see that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, we have the biggest and most buxom of Bago's beauties. Maybe it's the Mom Bomb. No, wait, never mind. She's stuck in Pharaoh Sirius hard mode. Maybe it's her angry cousin.
Angry cousin.
Of the mom bomb.
Oh, that was like my entire knee.
Just stop cracking that, bro. I can hear that from here.
Well, it wasn't the bad knee, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
All right. What do I got to make go boom in here?
Everything.
Prime locations. Yes, everything is true. We have 6 bombs, so let's, use them all. That's 1. Oh, apparently they're like remote bombs. I'll have to set off a detonator when I'm done. It's 2. And 3 out of 6. Probably gonna have to stand over by Skate Swiss to make sure I don't die from the bombs blowing up. Okay, I will follow you. I would assume that Skate Swiss is a high enough level where she's not going to attract too much attention here from all these guys. Thankfully, I'm 15 levels over most of the enemies here, so I can just walk right past them. Not that that's really shocking for kobolds. If Jigu is anything to go by, most kobolds are scared shitless from things that can murder them in 1 or 2 hits. So.
Fuck you, right?
Let's see. Another prime location over there. So, let's set these last ones. That's 2. And 1 more up here. Well, at least it's not as crazy as all those escort missions I had to do with the Sylphs, though. Those were, I remember Yugman telling me how people used to hire themselves out as like, escorts for people. That would have been something.
Escorts.
Yeah, like, you could literally hire yourself out on, I think, a party finder or something as an escort for people doing the Sylph quest, because they needed like light parties basically to get them through the escort missions without the enemies aggroing on them and smacking them around. So.
You're right. I'll be right back. Go use the restroom.
Okay. Oh, well, good. You did the hard part. Let's go into the workshop then. And see if Jigu is doing what Jigu needs to do. Probably not. He's going to need a hand or 3 to get it done. So. Okay, so what do we do to this big furnace? Yes. I'll be more proud of you when it goes boom. Ideally, when we're out of the room. Well, I mean, I could just... Okay, fine. I could just cut Zogod down where he stood and have ended this whole charade at this point, but whatever. And I'm not even saying that like, oh yeah, I can do it solo because I'm, 13 levels over top of his maximum possible level. As a party of people, you probably could have done that back in the day, but, well, it's alright. Well, it'll be a miracle again when this place comes, when this place actually comes tumbling down. I need to see it to believe it, so. Let's go watch the fireworks from a safe spot.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We should probably stand away from that pipe, though, because it's probably going to pop off its lid once the place blows up. Yeah.
So what's going on in the Kobold quest so far?
Oh, Zoga's getting pissed because we just sabotaged his big boom furnace. The only bones feeding that furnace today, Zoga, are yours. Oh, are you actually going to do something for once?
Ha!
Alright, well,
Yeah,
don't disappoint me.
That's funny.
Maybe, like, I don't know, trip and fall on your face and make him jump over you and into the cliff of sulfur below you? Go get him! How is this going to end terribly? I just know it's going to end awfully. Oh, that's how it's going to end, with cartoon sound effects and a big cloud of smoke.
I love how you're standing there with your arms crossed, just like disappointed.
Oh, dear God.
God.
What am I going to do with these two?
Just let them do their thing.
Apparently he has a lot of HP, though. Must have rolled a tank class at one point in his life.
Somehow man's manages to be a monk and a tank at the same time. Must be wearing fending gear.
Or he's in tactics. I think the monks in tactics were somewhat of tanks. I don't think there was specifically a tank class in tactics. I think just some of them had more HP than others or more defense. I think monks had both. Or they had healing spells. I forget.
Possibly both.
I ain't played tactics. Only heard things. One of these days I will play tactics, though. I want to play all of them. Because they're all in the Ivalice Alliance, and you know how much I love Ivalice. I mean, that is a fair point. Why pick on the 789th Order when, you know... when you've got so many other orders to order around. I was trying to come up with a better word than order, but it didn't come to me. Oh look, he found a little bit of courage. I was going to say, is it liquid courage? No, it's more like bomb courage.
I just found it to be funny that you just go from neutral just like surprised.
Well, I didn't expect this, obviously.
No, it's just like you're deadpan, and then just like not.
And Zoga's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, okay. I see. That wasn't the bomb, that was the detonator. Okay. So I was gonna say, did Jigu blow himself up? But no. That was the detonator for all the limpet bombs we planted. So. Wah wah. Oh, okay. Rocket punch!
Bruh.
Well, I mean, that worked out okay.
What an absolute madman.
You know what? I'll give you a little credit. That wasn't bad.
The Kobold came up with a good plan? The fuck?
No, that was pretty good. You've redeemed yourself in my eyes, Jiku. I'll give you that one.
Jake went from a coward to awesome in like 10 seconds.
What'd you think of that, Gazi? Yeah, no, I know he doesn't. There was already an accident, Gazi. In case you didn't see, the entire of his workshop, and probably him, just blew up. I don't think Gazi was paying too much attention. Then again, he wasn't in the cutscene, so maybe he didn't see it. I can't wait to get the hell out of this place so I can take my car through the car wash so it doesn't smell like sulfur again. I need to go swimming. Get this shit off of me and my car.
Just turn the thing into a submarine.
I mean, I think I can do that in Stormblood, so...
Imagine your car just turning into like a submarine.
Yeah, like the roof of the regalia just pops up, and then it turns into the submarine from 007 Nightfire. I'd be dead.
You would lose your mind.
I'd be dead.
Like I'm pretty sure at that point we would all have the right to just say you have a Batmobile, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least it's a battle you finished. And I'd like to believe that we, helped a little anyway. I mean, even though I did all the work around here, let's let them have this one. I don't need to take credit for everything. Yeah, I would hope so. We should probably give these two some time to be alone. Oh. Welp. I think she likes people that she can walk all over, Jigu. Well, good. Glad to hear that, at least. Well, good. Work your way up through the ranks honestly now that you don't have someone holding you down. Conquer the universe later. Sleep now. So he went from Great Wind Biotic God to I'm tired.
In like 10 seconds.
Sounds about right. And I didn't even have to bap him on the back of the neck. Alright, well anyway, we probably have to go report to the command, so let's go see Trakrat, right? Yeah, Trakrat was the one that gave us the order, so we'll go report to him. Let me repair while I'm here, just for the hell of it. I don't think I have anything else to repair, right? No. Okay, cool. Alright, well, back to Limsa, back to the aft castle. Let's go report on our work. Since we've done a job well done, and then I can officially begin my leave of absence, even though I was basically retired at this point anyway. Or maybe they'll make me the official emissary of the Maelstrom to Alamigo. I don't know. We shall see. I do know, however, that one of my job quests begins right here in Limsa at level 60, so won't be very hard to take to go start those up. Okay, let's get out of Blighttown 2.0 and go to the aft castle. Probably slightly less frame drops. Yeah. Speaking of Blighttown, by the way, well, more of Limsa than of Blighttown, I actually almost have my first level 80 class, and to no one's surprise, it's Fisher. Those ocean fishing excursions give a lot of experience. And I have it at 78, almost 79. I'm going to wait, though, to get it to 80 until I've demonstrated the spearfishing stuff from Stormblood at the very least. So, and then I'll go on my final voyage. Yeah. Nope, you can't lose me that easily, Trakrat. That's what I'm hoping. Well, thank you, Lieutenant. I will continue to do us proud. And that takes care of the Kobold Beast Tribe quests. And we have ranked up to Trusted with the 789th Order. We can get new stuff from them as well, but, you know, there's... Well, actually, I shouldn't say there's nothing good to get, because there are some things good to get. We can now get the mount from them if we so choose, but I looked at it, and it is cool. I just don't think it's anything that I would particularly want to ride around on. So, same thing with the Sahagins, really, here. So, yeah, good thing we got the council out of there unharmed, so... Well, I had some responsibility there. We all know that you're very good at your job there, Commander. Yeah, pretty standard day in the works for me, if I do say so myself. Don't like toot my own horn, but you know.
Beep beep.
Wow, wow. Yeah, I have a feeling the crab meat scent that I've contracted is mixing with the sulfur, and that's not really ending well for me. I'll go take a dip. Don't worry, Commander. I'll go take a dip and then re-report for duty. Although I don't have to anymore because of what's going on in Stormblood, but we did, at the very least, get trusted reputation with Knob's Clutch. And we can buy new stuff from them as well. So this quest with Trakrat here is the, if I recall correctly, the one for the Allied Beast Tribe quest now. Yep, it is. We're going to do that, but not just yet. We got to give them a little bit of a chance to, you know, get all the stuff together. Because if that happened immediately after the other stuff, it'd be a little... might seem a little bit weird. So let's give them a little bit of a chance to rest while we go do other things. Like the level 60 job quests, starting right here with the level 60 Scholar quest. Let's go see Alcazolka and see what he's been up to while we've been wandering around.
Probably nothing but trouble.
Probably. Well, I have a tendency to show up exactly where I'm needed, Alcazolka. Sometimes a little late, but you know. Uh-oh. What kind of emergency? Okay. Yep, I will meet you in Bronze Lake then, Alcazolka. Wonder what kind of crazy trouble they're going to be getting into now. Well, only one way to find out. Almost just went to the Aleport instead of Bronze Lake again.
That would have been very bad.
I could have just teleported again, or just took my car. But whatever, it's fine. Your sinus is still bugging you, or?
Just stretching out.
Oh, okay.
The fatigue that I've had the last few days of just running around while I've been sick is catching up with me.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, well, this is not the same Mamulja as the one from the quest, but apparently he still wants to do the bathing dance. I'll be glad if I don't have to see that ever again. Admittedly, I never did see it because the camera panned away, but the sheer shock and horror on my character's face is enough to tell me it's not something I want to see. So.
God damn it.
It's like you actually get to see it, and it's just like one of those children's sing-song things. And this is how we wash our hands. We're all just screaming in terror.
And this is... And of many of the primals that I've slew, all of the gods that I've sealed, all of the Ascians that I've sent to the void, that was the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my years as the Warrior of Light.
Cerrito, what is the emergency? I would like to help out if I can. I have some free time, so... Well, no problem. So what's the problem? Yeah, that guy that I killed fairly easily, all things considered, yeah. I recall. I think I did most of the DPS in that one, too. Probably because I was equipped with augmented Shire gear when you were supposed to have, like, I-180 gear.
Jesus.
At the most. You have a cure? Oh, okay. So more like a vaccine, or like some form of temporary measure until you find a cure. I'm just glad that he doesn't appear to have ears, because otherwise that knife would have probably lopped off a piece of cartilage at this point.
Yeesh.
Keeps almost poking himself in the head with it. Yeah, probably. Oh, okay, so I don't know if I sort of glossed over it, but one of his assistants appears to be missing, Satoto. So, I guess we should probably go find them. You know, before the Maelstrom puts out a hit on them, and then I have to go and prevent my grand company from doing something else that's reckless. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Cerrito, but, well, if it hasn't come to that, then it'll at least be... We'll know that it isn't as serious of a situation. Well, I was just there, Alcazolka. You could have asked me to do this before, if only Cerrito had told us. Oh, well. Yep, I will do that, Cerrito, don't you worry. But in order to do that, we gotta go back to Limsa, so let's go back. Feel like I'm pressing the fuck go back button right now, but that's okay. Alright. Up to Maelstrom Command. Let's see if Satoto has a bounty on their head yet.
Ah, shit.
What?
I got Lost City of Amdapor.
Oh.
Fuck, what is this dungeon?
Don't look at me, I got nothing. We haven't done that one yet. I guess you're gonna find out, though. And by the way, you can't tell me anything about it, so...
Fuck my life.
Billmaster, good to see you. I don't need Aetheryte tickets today, though.
I guess tank essentials? Let's just go with that.
You'll be fine.
This is fine. The ruins are on fire around me.
Oh, okay, just Marbury? I've actually hunted Marbury, it's fine.
I might want to sit up for this one.
Okay, so where do you propose we search now? Oh, Commander. Hello. Oh, apparently she's been... Oh, yeah, well, I guess it makes sense she's been working at the Marauders Guild. Look at the axe she's got on her back. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, pretty much. You wouldn't happen to know any stray tonberries, would you, Commander? Oh, okay. What kind of stowaway? That sounds like a tonberry. Only thing missing is them stabbing something with a knife. Oh, okay, so yeah, it probably is a tonberry then, if it's a similar size to a lalafell or keycurn. Yep.
Oh, I don't like this.
Okay, I'll meet you in Vesper Bay then.
Oh, I really don't like this.
Well, decide whether you're going to tank it when we do it, since you're doing it now or not, so...
This is fine. There's just poison everywhere. This is fine. Jimmy, spoiler alert. The dungeon has poison.
Ah.
A lot of it.
I've been spoiled.
Whoops.
My experience with the
I probably
dungeon
should
is
have mentioned
ruined.
that I haven't done this dungeon before right at the beginning. Fuck. I'm just gonna use tank essentials and just pull decent.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I think we should skip the cutscene for this ship that we're taking to Vesper Bay
I'm
because
popping
I
it
turned that
apart.
off.
This is not. This is fine.
So-
Oh shit.
Might take a minute to load because we are going to a completely different cell, but yep, it did in fact. That's good. Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Oh, I'm just dying of poison. Fuck.
Well, I didn't see over here, Alcazolca. I was wandering towards the Waking Sands by muscle memory, I think. Okay. Sir, what have you found? Yeah, any stowaways lately? You think it's a goblin? Oh, the brass blades are after it. Oh boy. That might make this a little bit harder. Although it might also make it a little easier. If we follow the brass blades, we're sure to find our mark, so... Okay, yeah. I'll head back there then. And see what Cerrito has to say. Is that the end of the quest? That is the end. Okay. So Alcazolca's gonna go to Ul'dah and figure things out over there. Meanwhile, we gotta go tell Cerrito that we couldn't really find much, but we do know that they stowed away on a boat and made it all the way to Thanalin, central Thanalin, or western Thanalin at the very least, without attracting too much attention. Let's just hope for all of our sakes that the Tonberry doesn't attract too much attention, because then the brass blades will kind of have a bit of a grudge with the Tonberry. Usually the Tonberries are the ones having the grudges with us, but in this case, it might be a little bit of the other way around.
Ow, that's a tank buster.
Oomph!
Why is there a tank buster in a level 50 dungeon?
Yeah. Why not?
Heck. This hacks the Makote.
Well, I think it's trying to hax you to pieces.
Fuck you, right?
Okay, Cerrito, I have bad news. We didn't find Satoto, but I have good news. Nobody else did either.
This is fun. Why do I have prey? What's happening?
I don't know. That I don't know, Cerrito. It's kind of a mystery. What'd you find out in Thanalin there, Alcazolca? Okay, cool. Yeah, around here you're probably going to turn up empty with those searches.
Pop shadow.
Okay, well, you're not the only one with an information network here, Alcazolca. I'll see if I can keep the ears of the Scions to the ground as well. And we'll see if we can find them. Don't worry, Cerrito. We'll find them together. Okay, well, I will do that, but again, we'll keep our ears to the ground at the Scions and see what we can find. If I hear anything, I will let you know.
Oh god, this cough is not making this dungeon any better.
And we can go do the other quests for Scholar, Dark Knight, and Summoner right now, because I have, you know, gotten them all to level 70, but we're going to do them at points in the story when it's appropriate to do them. So, don't worry about that. Where to next? Let's see. We need to go back to Ul'dah. Okay. Well, that's fine.
That's weird.
What's weird?
Just some of the
Dungeon
pulls.
spoilers, or?
Yeah, just some of the pulls are a little wacky.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to go back to Ul'dah for two things. One, we need to do the next samurai quest, and two, I need to show you guys a few little cutscenes to show you my new profession, as well as do the level 50 goldsmith quest.
Ooh, that's a big AoE. Grab the mimic.
So let's just, I actually don't know if taking the boat here is, and then going directly to Ul'dah from there is more expensive than just taking the airship, probably. But, oh well. It's fine. It's not like I'm lacking for gil. Let's see. Yep, Steps of Null, that's me. Gonna have to switch over to Samurai. We need to go to the quicksand. Okay, well I need to go to the quicksand anyway to show you guys those couple of cutscenes that I was talking about. Show you my experiences with, I was mentioning the Fisher quests, so I'll show you the time when I caught the giant marlin on Fisher, and then I'll show you what happened previously in my goldsmith quest to give you an idea of what to expect with these quests here. It was pretty good, so. Someone's handing out free hugs in the Adventurers Guild Plaza. At least it seems that way. I'll show you guys this stuff now since I'm right here before I start anything up.
God damn it.
Having a little trouble over there?
A little bit. This dungeon's basically completely new to me, so it's hard.
Right. Did you tell everybody that?
Yeah.
Good.
It's just weird how you have to pull it sometimes.
Now here's the question. Where do I find the class quests? Ah, here we go. Disciple of the Land. We'll do the Fisher one first. It's this one, I think. I don't know how long this quest cutscene is, but it's probably fine. We'll take a look. So these are my previous adventures on Fisher and Goldsmith. To cut a long story short here, there was a fish out in the wild that the marshal was saying was probably something that the people were saying resembled Leviathan. And obviously, having taken on Leviathan before, it's bound to scare a few people, so they said, hey, if you could fish it up, we'd be pretty grateful for you to do that. And once I fished it up, well, this happened. So.
I would love to be able to look, but unfortunately I can't because this boss has some whack-ass mechanics.
It's alright.
Oh,
He's really laying it into the Brugier Consortium, isn't he? Hey, Conquer, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We are reflecting on previous quests that I've done on Fisher and Goldsmith before I go do more quests. And then pretty soon I'll be continuing with Stormblood's main quest proper. In class, you'll be listening to the stream today as well. Alright, sounds good, Conquer, no problem. So let's get down to business. To defeat the fish.
Defeat the Huns.
Sir, this is the Mausolea Marlin. And she's a big one.
Hey,
in the
no.
Florida Everglades? How did I ever catch it? I honestly don't know how my fishing rod stayed intact, to be honest with you.
You just have to believe in your fishing rod, Jimmy.
Yeah, it wasn't Leviathan. That's, at the very least, the most important thing here.
Fuck.
Well, he's trying to get a rise out of you, Marshall. Don't let him get that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There was a fishing ban while this was going on because they didn't want anybody to run afoul of the Mausoleum Marlin. So that's why we were fishing for it. It wasn't just, oh, do the storm people a favor. It was also, hey, the fishing ban is kind of happening, so if you don't do this, no one's going to be able to fish, period. So,
Ooh, that's a big boy stun.
I think she'd prefer it were lifted. I mean,
I'm popping the shadow wall. Fuck this shit.
it is a pretty big fish,
That
Sibel, let's
hurts.
be honest. Yeah. If you hang this thing up in the town square, I'm pretty sure the people will be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the thing was a big fucker, though. Like, holy hell. It probably weighed, like, hundreds of pounds, basically, when I pulled it out of the damn water. Nothing that I fished for in Heavensward came even close to that thing.
Strange. Oh. Oh, no. Not you again.
I don't know if I like that.
Not this conch.
Cole's about to have another bad time.
I've been having a bad time since I walked into this dungeon.
Well, I mean, he knew it wasn't Leviathan from the start, but... Well, either way, it's taken care of, so that's the important thing. That's a good question. I think I know the answer. Yeah. So, the guild master of the Fisherman's Guild is Wawalago. Sisipu runs the place, but Wawalago is technically the official guild master, and Wawalago has a tendency to run his mouth. Like, a lot. And he mentioned it to a Keykern that hangs out by the Fisherman's Guild that the Mausoleum Marlin was a very big sucker, and there may be some language barriers there, so Chucharoon, the Keykern, probably blew the story way the hell out of proportion, and, well, then we had the second coming of Leviathan. In any case, I fished up a big old fish, and there was no more fishing ban. So then Wawalago, probably in order to make up for his grave misdoing there, decided it would be a good idea to find other ways to get people into fishing, to, you know, make it so that it's not like, well, you know, there was a ban and everything. So he started doing the ocean fishing thing. That's not official in canon stuff, because that quest happened at level 50 long before they conceived of ocean fishing, but in character, I'd like to believe I had some part in it. So if you've leveled Fisher to 50, you can thank me later. Next one we're looking at was the Goldsmith one, this one here. So the Goldsmith quests were interesting. It was basically just, you know, create jewelry that will be sold on the market and everything like that. But there was this point over the course of the quest, as I recall, that there was a person called the Jade Fox. Yeah, that's what it is. I was going to say the Silver Fox, but it's the Jade Fox. It was a jewel thief that was being mentioned over the course of the Goldsmith Guild quests. And in the level 50 quests, we were commissioning something, yeah, for the Sultana's name day celebration. So we made a black pearl ring for her, and the Jade Fox showed his face, to be fair. And our guild master, Serendipity, featured in the picture there, was not exactly happy with the developments. Oh, and by the way, the whole time I was doing the Goldsmith Guild quest, I was being accosted by a mammoth that was very, very rude. And, well, you'll see what happened to him in just a moment. Lay your hands off that child, you molester! Boy, that got dark really quick. Yeah, he usually doesn't come out for a walk like this very often. Yeah, the Jade Fox was masquerading himself as a Sultan Sworn, and, well, As if the Sultan Sworn didn't already have enough problems of people masquerading as them previously, because I think I remember that being a problem in the Hildebrand quest, if I remember right. Or maybe it was just the Crystal Braves. I don't know. Say it ain't so! Okay. I don't think paladins are capable of wielding muskets, but... alright. It's about to make mashed potatoes out of our friend here. You have...
Is that a fucking enrage? At level 50? What?
You have awful taste in men's serendipity. I hate to say it, but...
I'm mad.
What's about to get him in trouble right now? What, so you could kill her? Oh, okay, well... That'll work. No, Gigi! He made a sacrifice to the greater good. Kind of. But then this happened, and well... Cole, you were mentioning intercontinental potato missiles.
Uh-huh.
The Goldsmith Guild quest has intercontinental potato missiles. I don't think Robert's going to be the Jade Fox anymore. He might be, but he probably won't have the balls to do the job anymore. Quite literally. That took me way off guard when I first did this quest, I gotta tell you what. The mammoth's dying! No! What do we do? Yeah, and by the way, the thing that dropped out of Robert's pocket there was the Black Pearl ring that everyone commissioned. Oh, that's not good.
It just dawned on me now, literally several hours into the stream.
What?
The audio for your stream has been playing through my headphones this entire time, and it took you raising your voice for me to realize it.
Oh, well.
RIP!
Speaking of RIP, okay, so ancient techniques, 100 years old, huh? Maybe this Black Pearl ring will come in more handy than I thought. Hold on, Gigi, as much as I hate your guts, I'm bringing you back from the dead!
He's gonna get back up and say, what the fuck, dude? Why would you bring me back from the dead? Insolent.
It's not too far from the truth, actually.
Gigi isn't grateful, no matter what you do.
Well, he's back. Well, I mean, you may feel violated now, but at least, you know, you have a heart back.
Gigi, I feel violated.
I mean, he did. I don't know if they're going to show it in the cutscene here. No, they did not. So, it isn't obvious from the cutscene there, but Gigi did not come back because I affixed the Black Pearl ring into his body and gave him a new core. He came back because the Black Pearl ring was so revoltingly badly designed that he literally willed himself back into existence to tell me it was terrible.
I long for the day you get to Goldsmith level 80 and you just make something so incredible that he finally just has to admit this is good. Or alternatively, they'll wait until they raise the cap to 99 for him to finally admit some of your work's good.
I don't think that's ever going to happen. It is GG after all. But I just had to show you guys that so you could get an idea of what we're in for when we continue with the Goldsmith quests here. Because we're going to be doing the Heavensward Goldsmith quests over the course of the story for Stormblood. And in the patch content, we're going to be doing the Stormblood Goldsmith quests. So
GG sounds like the kind of person that I would turn into an interdimensional ballistic missile. Not intercontinental, interdimensional.
He's great. I love him. Momozygo. We have a dignified visitor. From where and when? Oh, really? Okay. Well, hopefully we can break the news to her together. You recognize her by her dignified air. Oh boy. Well, let's go see which samurai compatriot of Musosai's is deigning to visit. Hello there.
Oh boy. This is gonna be good.
Well, ma'am, my name is Jime, and I am the pupil of someone we probably both know fairly well at this point, Musosai.
My teacher, Curious George. Yo, Rory, I heard you were getting stronger and shit. Let's go punch some people out at the Wolf's Den that apparently are admirers. Me laughing internally. There's no fucking way. I have
boy.
fans, not a chance in hell.
I mean, weren't you a part of the Gladiator Arena originally? Maybe the fans came from there.
The fans were so inspired by my axe techniques that they themselves took up the axe in order to punch me. Because they could not believe a potato could be as strong as they are.
It will never happen. They will never be able to punch you. You're too fast.
I'm small.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to say it, ma'am, but Musosai isn't exactly of this world anymore. So this is Makoto. Why did you follow me from Persona 5? No, she's from Kugane, so she's not from Persona 5.
Oh shit, it's my teacher from the Marauders Guild. They're here to punch me in the face.
Oh, nice. That would explain why they're admirers. You've kind of transcended them at this point. Yeah, we got to go to the Silver Bazaar. I can take you there if it makes any difference. Before I do that, though, I'm probably going to want to go and see what Jaeger's barking at. If he doesn't, if he starts back up, rather, I'll go see. Okay, off to the Silver Bazaar then. We'll just keep using the car. I was going to use Confucius, but we'll bring him out when we officially head off to Stormblood areas. So,
which is, I believe, next week.
It depends on how long the Allied Beast Tribe quests take to do. If it's not that long of a storyline, I might make it there today by the end of the stream, which would not be bad, but even if I don't, it just means I gotta wait an extra day before I can buy the level 70 stuff that I saved all of these Centurio seals for. Look at this shit. I capped those shits.
On a side note, I would just like to point out, my old warrior teacher literally just said, "What? We're losing? We're not supposed to lose."
Where's the script?
My god, they had too much fun with the dialogue in this game.
I mean, the warrior quests are kind of large ham, aren't they? Like they're usually
large
are
ham. They're like Dark Knight quests with infinitely more ham.
With infinitely more ham and cheese. Looks like Makoto ran afoul of a few of this area's mongrels. Let's give them what for. They're a little tankier than most of the mongrels I've come across. I mean, that's to be expected, but... Wait, how do I samurai again? I was having a brain fart for a second. There we go. You alright there, Makoto? I'm surprised you didn't draw your sword and take them out yourself. I guess you had to watch and make sure I was who I said I was. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad to have dispelled the feelings that you were trying to figure out. Let's go check out his resting place real quick. Is it up on the hill here, or is it down from here? Yeah, it's up on the hill. Okay. Does it show up in the overworld? It does. Okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
I think one of the people that was my admirer just succumbed to their inner beast. Oh, fuck my life. That's not good.
Uh-oh. It's a chain reaction.
What the f... She just...
You having fun over there? I would assume that's a yes.
Oh my god. These quests went from 0 to 100 real quick. Up. Goodbye, Curious George.
Oh boy. Hey Tamu, how's it going? Yeah, Samurai Questos for me and Warrior Questos for Cole right now. We're getting our level 60 quests done before we head off to Stormblood proper now that we're done with the patch content, so.
What did I just witness?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
So there's this female El Ra that was fighting with my former guildmaster and somebody else who worked with my former guildmaster during my warrior quest to fight the giant cow. This female El Ra just succumbed to her inner beast, punched both my teacher and his assistant across over the horizon, in the moment that he was strucken by raw love, Curious George also got knocked over the horizon. Literally, just 3 for 3, just home runs.
She's pretty good. She's gonna have to start the Eorzean Baseball League at the rate she's going.
Damn, man, I gotta learn to swing like that.
You need heavier swing, Cole. That's what you need. Fell or cleave.
I wish I could have fell or cleave. Just double the damage, and I could fire off 6 more. It's just like fell cleave on fast forward.
Anyway, back to the samurai stuff. Yeah, Sugetsu was the name of the original pupil that Musosai took on, and he was kind of batshit insane. Right. He mentioned as much, and yeah, he was expected to seppuku,
What the
and he did not. He came here instead. Did you go flying over the horizon now?
No, she just destroyed the very earth beneath my feet.
Oh. Well,
God, I wish I was this fucking strong.
maybe you will be by the level 70
Oh,
quest.
that's not good. Nazkit what now? Why is she using level 80 warrior skills?
I don't know. Maybe they were level 70 warrior skills at one point. So you're saying he hoped to atone by, you know, training someone new. But Ugetsu is, in fact, still alive. Okay, so what can we do?
Broken Mountain Run. She's literally annihilating the earth. She just fell cleaved me!
Did it hurt? Or...
No, but it's the principle!
Well, I'm glad to have helped, but I'd like to help more if I can. How do we hunt the Sugetsu guy? I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go to Kugane, aren't I? Probably have to do that after liberating Alamigo. Oh boy.
Maybe you have to go to Kugane to liberate Alamigo.
Ah, perhaps. We'll have to see.
Oh yeah, because totally. Yep. You can have your gap closer, but I can't. Yep, this game's garbage.
Once you get your gap closer, you're gonna be like, I am so happy right now! Alright, well, let's go.
Stegosaurus Onslaught.
Let's go meet up with Momozygo, right? That's who we want to see. Yep. I wonder if Makoto's going to hang around at all until she goes back to Kugane. We'll have to see. She's probably going to be like the, not the teacher, but like the companion for the samurai quest from 60 to 70. It's usually how that works. They usually have at least one other person trained in your weapon fighting alongside you somehow. Okay, so back to the Adventurers Guild. I don't know if it's faster to actually go over here to the Aetheryte and then teleport there, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see. After this, we got to go to the Goldsmiths Guild to do the quest there. We got to go to Gridania to do a Summoner's quest, and we got to go to Ishgard to do a Dark Knight quest, and then we can start up on the Allied Beast Tribe quests.
Oh no, she's adorable.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Momozygo. At the very least, she got to pay her respects. That's what I'm hoping, but... yeah, I'll come see you again, Momozygo, not to worry. We'll see, maybe you'll come up with some new developments about this whole thing with Makoto and Ugetsu. Perhaps. Only time will tell.
Does this mean I get to be the teacher to somebody else? That'll be a good twist.
That's turning it on its head a little bit, isn't it?
I wish. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to go, but I want it to go that way.
Maybe. You shall see. Alright, back to Goldsmith. let's head off to the Goldsmiths Guild, and we will start up from level 50 with that one. Just get those done up through the Heavens Ward ones by the time we're done with Stormblood, and then we'll do the Stormblood ones beyond that. Should probably check in with Professor Eric as well, see what he's up to.
63.
Nothing that I can do anything with because I'm not monking anymore.
That's a weird level for a quest. 63 of all things.
No, I was just coming to see how you were doing there, Professor Eric. I don't need to ask you any questions about Sildian and Belati and whatever. So, anyway, Serendipity, it's been a little while. I was just reflecting on my past excursions, and then I said, you know what, I'll go visit the guild, see if they've got any commissions going on. I understand, but what's going on? You have another special someone? He's going to turn into the main villain of this quest line too, isn't he? Marcel, huh? Okay.
He sounds like an asshole.
So you're going to send me over there. Oh, okay, so he explicitly asked for me. Okay, that's interesting. You have a commission for me. Well, alright then. Let's go take a look. Let's go see what kind of commission it is. And if it's blowing myself up in the mass carnival, I'm going to tell him to pound salt. I've already done that enough. If he missed the window, he's going to need to watch it on Eorzean DVR.
Eorzean DVR.
Marcel, good to meet you. I heard you have a commission for me. Oh, okay. So I get that. I am not exactly the most prominent goldsmith at the moment, but I'd be happy to contribute if it means to help. Sure. Whatever you say. Everyone's saying, let's get down to business today. And all I can hear is make a man out of you in the back of my head. Oh, okay. Apparently, Cole, the order that they commissioned at the Goldsmiths Guild is from the wife of a high-ranking officer in the Immortal Flames. Probably someone you know.
Did Pippin get hitched again?
Oh, dear God.
That's my keyword. Again.
Husband is a hardened warrior who, despite his lofty rank, rarely leaves the front lines where he tirelessly leads his men against the Amalja. Probably not Pippin, then.
You're right, Pippin's at Balasar's wall right now.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming home. Okay, cool. But she wants to get him a gift. So you guys don't know what to make yet. You're just, maybe hoping that I could brainstorm. Okay, so what's your thought? To give form to that which is formless and breathe a warm beating heart into the coldest of metal. Yeah, I was going to say, that's the goldsmith saying. I wonder if his master was Godbert originally. I don't know.
That makes sense.
I mean, Redolent Rose, which is the teacher at the Weavers Guild, is the Mast Rose in the Gold Saucer, so Godbert may have been the goldsmith teacher in 1.0. And just,
I once witnessed Godbert make something.
And how was the experience?
Didn't even take out his hammer. He just looked at it and it materialized into a perfect gold ring.
Not shocked. It's Godbert, after all. Okay,
although
sure.
from what I understand, during the flash of light of those with more attuned eyes than me, he took his glasses off, and that's the reason why it formed.
It just willed itself into existence because he saw what it could become.
This is correct.
Let's go see what our guildmaster has to say, and then we'll go see what Miss Modi has to say, and we'll see what Gigi has to say as well.
I'd like to see what happens if Godbert made something and then showed it to Gigi. Gigi would probably short circuit and disintegrate.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's the challenge there, Serendipity. I don't really know what to make of it exactly. At least in terms of this commission. Okay, hold that thought, Gigi.
Is GJ being an idiot again?
He said, I could name 1,000 different things that have no form even before you pull that hammer out of your, and then the serendipity stopped him. I love him.
That's the most vulgar goddamn man that I've ever seen in my life.
I love him. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'm no further along than I was, but any special thoughts there, Gigi? Yeah, just what I expected from you.
Nothing.
Nothing but guff. It's fine, though. I'm accustomed to it. Alright, let's go see what Miss Modi has to say. She might have a little more advice than the rest of us here. Because I'm still lost, man.
Just fucking...
Maybe if I knew these people a little better, I'd be better off in terms of knowing what to make for them, but as it is right now, I'm shooting in the dark here, so... Well, Miss Modi, I'm almost at my wit's end, but it's not from women. So... something like that, yeah. It matters of the heart, but not for me. For someone else. It's work, but it's work for matters of the heart, so...
It's just like fucking Gigi. When he opens his mouth, Jimmy laughs. Rory pulls out progressively larger axes. And they just keep getting more ridiculous every time.
I'm starting to wonder if this person that she's talking about, this regular, might be the same person that we're talking about. Yeah, it's the same person. Okay. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. So you mean like a what do they call those? It's not a prenuptial. It's like when they renew their vows, basically. I don't know if there's an official word for that. But so it's like a vow renewing gift. Okay. Some sort of keepsake of their time. I always come to you for advice, Miss Modi, because you always give the best advice, and that's a lot better than what Serendipity told me. Let's go see if Marcel likes the idea. I think that's where I'm going, right? Yeah. See what he has to say. And I also need to see which commercial engineering manuals those are, because I have some in my inventory, in my Chocobo saddlebag, that might be a little better than that one. My Chocobo saddlebag currently is very, very full of bullshit, but that's because I have a whole ton of materia up here that I'm going to be putting into my armor in Stormblood. I don't actually need these 6 things anymore because I'm done with the Kobold and Sahagin quests, so I'll keep the onion. And then I've got a bunch of these. These will be gone pretty soon, and these are all the materials that I need for all of the quests with Goldsmith from levels 50 through 60. So I have quite a few things in there, but it will be significantly cleaner by the time we're done with Stormblood, so that's good.
Glorious.
Well, Marcel, I have some ideas. I don't know if I have an idea of an actual physical object yet, but I have an idea of a theory. I did, yes. And I got a little info, and maybe we've got something. Oh, okay. This might actually help a little bit if we can see who we're making this stuff for. Hello there. Have we met Jeweled Peak before? I don't think so. Not 100% sure on that. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I get the feeling he's going to be saying that a lot in this quest. The goldsmith's vow to give form to that which is formless and breathe the heart into the coldest of metal. He seems to spew it every single time he opens his mouth, so... Yeah, she's going to need something a little more physical to give her an idea that we mean what we say. Ballads of the Songstress. Oh, so she likes Philomene's ballads. Okay. I think I know where this is going. Yeah. Music box. It's not a bad idea. I guess Marcel's got a decent head on his shoulders, at least. And I should be able to make a music box at this point. I am outfitted with some pretty solid gear, so... Well, I just did the information gathering, ma'am. No big deal there. Okay. Yeah, just give us some time. We'll figure out the designs and everything like that, and we'll get back to you. So we'll be making a fancy music box. Okay. That's not too bad, then. And we can, again, continue with these quests because I am far and away above level 50 whatever. Hello, Tamu. You found me again. I'm far and away above level 50, and we can continue with these quests, but I'm not going to do them yet. We'll spread them out over the course of our time in Stormblood. So now to the next quest. I'm just checking off the list here before we can finally go to Alamigo proper. Let's get Summoner equipped and head up to the airship, so we can wander off to Gridania and see how Ymitra is doing.
I find this to be kind of interesting. An interesting feeling, I should say.
What's that?
For so long, I've just been stuck at level 60, not really concerned about my level, but now that we're actually starting Stormblood, I need to start thinking about doing roulettes and which ones I need to roulette first.
Well, thankfully, you've got plenty of time that we're going to have in between all of the quests where we're level, we're level gated, basically, because of the fact that I have so much planned for Stormblood, so...
Fair enough.
So there's a little bit of a gap there in terms of, that sort of stuff. It's not hard to find you. You're streaming your location over the internet. Yes, that is fair. That is fair. I'm as open as a book in terms of where I am on Goblin at this point. So
this is correct.
Finding coal, on the other hand, might be a little bit more of a challenge. I want to go to the amphitheater. I think that's the closest one to Apkalu Falls, which is where Ymitra is keen to hang out. So let's go take a look at what she's been up to in the year since we've done anything with her. We sort of blitzed through all the summoner quests on the Heaven's Ward stream from levels 50 to 60 because I basically dropped it after A Realm Reborn. I wasn't a big fan of how it played in A Realm Reborn. I was a lot better about it when I played it in Heaven's Ward, though, so... We'll have to see how it feels in the Stormblood playthrough. Of course, all of that is with Shadowbringers installed, so I'm basically seeing how it feels in Shadowbringers, but not at endgame Shadowbringers, so... What kind of fascinating news there, Ymitra? Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. What kind of a... We've got a fancy, elegant book. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we're going to head off to see the Sons of St. Quinnock again. I just went and saw them about a week ago to see if they had anything going on, but they apparently did not. Maybe they just discovered this. Yeah, maybe they just discovered this recently while I've been busy doing God knows what else. While I've been busy delivering 25 quests worth of letters from the Moogles.
Those Moogles are greedy bastards.
No, they just like playing practical jokes, and they kind of don't always do work for themselves. So sort of like the Kobolds, except more practical jokestery, instead of just being, pathetic.
I was going to say explosion happy, but...
That too. But most of the Kobolds that I knew in the 789th Order were not impressive in the slightest. We'll just say it that way.
Not impressive at all.
Nope. Rambros, I would say long time no see, but I just saw you last week. Apparently you guys discovered something just as I left. Well, what is it? Ancient Allegan tome. Not a tome stone, mind you, an actual tome. Oh, well, yeah, that'll help a little bit. I can't say I know too much about the inner workings of my summoning magic. I pretty much just do what feels right, but Ymitra knows a lot about that stuff, so she'll be able to help. So, Drury Business and Revenant's Tall, oh boy. I'll go see what she's up to then. Excuse me, Mr. Chocobo, let me not drive my car, do you? Truth be told, all you need is my character name and you can find me. Yes, that's true. because I'm on the player search and also on your friends list now, so that barely need to do much of anything in order to in order to get that information. So I've seen a lot of people flying around in those little pigs over the past couple of days. I wonder if that's from the new Beast Tribe quest.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Probably. Oh, there's Yamitra. You trying to figure out how to get Noah out of Ko there? Because I still haven't figured it out. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yes, because the gods can just casually possess people whenever the fuck they want with absolutely no regard to the other actual person's identity.
Nope, and no repercussions whatsoever. Well, here's the tome, Yamitra. See what you make of it.
Don't worry, Jimmy. One day when they make the new raid tier for the next expansion, when they raise the level cap to 99, we'll be able to punch Noah in the face.
What?
Maybe.
Punch God in the face.
I know.
Okay, so what's inside of it? Oh. Oh my god, it has teeth.
What has teeth?
The book.
Why does the book have teeth? Oh, it's a mimic.
Yeah, so it's a mimic book, apparently. Alright then. Is this gonna end up being like the suitcase that has eyeballs in frickin' Mario and Luigi games? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Then why does the instructional manual have teeth? Like, what possible function does that serve?
I mean, you may as well trap your all-powerful instruction manuals.
I guess.
And why put any magical runes on it when you can just give the
actually, let's think about it this way. To be fair, it's an Allegan invention, so it's going to obviously have something that can murder something, because the Allegans were all obsessed with murder, so...
Fuck you, right?
The Porksies think they're a beast tribe now? Not sure, though. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it's a mimic book. Well then. Yeah, exactly.
Just don't catch the pox, Jimmy.
Yeah. I hope not. Well, I do have a soul crystal, so... Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes... It's about the only thing that makes sense out of all of this, but alright.
None of this makes any sense.
Yeah, wouldn't the Allegans have just stuck all their information in these tomestones that we've been gathering the whole time? Oh. So you're around so that the summoners can stay around. Okay. That makes some sense. Right. So that means I probably won't be a summoner anymore after the primals are all vanquished, huh? Yeah, the book's talking. Yep. Absolutely.
Of course.
But in order to get across the bridge, you must answer me these questions 3. Okay, so what kind of challenges? Sure, I'll take them on. I got nothing better to do right now, I guess. I could go do my Dark Knight quest, but I'll do it after we're done with this.
Dorkman.
The Test of Power, huh? Oh, okay. So he's gonna summon a monster for me to kill. Alright.
Casually summons a fucking Bahamut Eggy.
Well, let's go see what he summons then. Out in the Singing Shards. And, you know, almost run over the town guard while we're at it. And take a little shortcut. Okay. Just, you know, cut myself off across that road there. Are we gonna go fight this thing over where we killed, oh no, okay. As I say, over where we killed the other guy that was in the summoner quest in, like, level 50 or whatever? Other question, are they down here or up there? This is, like, up there, so let's go back up and around. And we'll know in a minute. Ah, there we go. was gonna say, we'll know in a minute if that's the case, because I'll see them hanging around over here. So, all right, Principia, what do you got? Yeah, please don't call me master. I don't have any kind of masterful capacity with summoner right now. It's probably the class I play the worst now that I'm no longer playing monk.
Okay.
Okay, so the book's name is Prin now. Great. Oh, hello. Ifrit, get him!
Demon of the Tome.
A panda? Probably. Okay, that's a big AoE. Let me give you one of these, how about?
I always found the name Up Panda to be hilarious for no reason.
And singular panda.
One panda that also is from hell and wants to eat you.
Yes. Well, I think we got it. Through our combined efforts. I don't have Asuna, so I guess I'm just gonna eat this poison for a minute. Alright, there we go.
Oh shit, what up?
Wow.
PvP times aren't ridiculous.
Oh, nice.
This is good.
I'd like to believe I know what I'm doing, somewhat.
Kinda. Mostly. Theoretically.
Okay, cool. No, I think there's room for improvement too, Yumitra. Let's be honest. I took more than half of my HP from that guy, so... Okay, sure, what's up? I mean, him being a talking book isn't enough for you? Oh, so he was from the late Elegant Empire, okay. Right. Right, well that's what I've mostly been using, so... Uh-huh. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that twice. I've seen some of the Ironworks creations and all that stuff. Most of that stuff is pretty impressive with its technological superiority. But I usually like an actual book between my fingertips. Right. So they were very expensive to build. Yeah, he figured he'd just want to pass it along, the knowledge along to beginners if need be. Okay, that makes sense. We got ourselves a genuine elegant article here. Quite literally. Well, there's 2 more tests to take, but they might be spreading those out over the course of the summoner quests, so... Let's see. Yep, gotta go back to Gridania. I'm a-teleporting. I should probably also send Ifrit away, but I'll do that later. It's fine. I might be able to do it right here in town, actually. You don't want a tome phone? What's a tome phone? I've never heard of a tome phone. I've heard of a tome
It sounds
stone.
like a link shell. It sounds like a link shell device.
Could be.
Except a pun, and therefore significantly better.
See, now I think you're quoting the, what was it, that thing from Blizzard, where they said, don't you guys have cell phones, I think. Also, I think I just heard, hang on. No, I did not. Okay. Just making sure. Making sure my ears aren't playing tricks on me, which they were, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, I've been forgetting to do this. We got another follower shortly before the previous stream, so let me actually play their little follow thing because it didn't happen on screen, so let me replay it if Streamlabs will boot up for me. There we go. Meru, thank you for following. I appreciate that. It was a couple of days ago, but I apologize for not getting to it until now, but thank you anyway. I appreciate the help. Indeed. Oh, so I see that's what you were quoting. Gotcha. Oh, Dancing Wolf is here. What's he up to? Is he here to see what's up with the book? Yeah, I would say so. They probably wouldn't... I mean, they probably would just think it's a minion, but, you know. Oh, okay. I wonder what other task he's got planned for us. I guess we'll find out. What's the good word, Dancing Wolf? She's probably distracted by the genuine Allegan article directly next to her.
Or
yeah, there are in fact teeth between those pages. It's kind of a long story. Maybe I can tell it to you later, or maybe Ymitra can tell you while she's listening to you talk about whatever it is you need her to do. In any case, I have one more thing to go do before we do the Allied Beast Tribe quest, and my travels will take me to Ishgard. Let's go see what Sidurgu and Riel are up to.
After all this time.
It's been a while. We'll have to see. The Elegant Tombstones actually function just like looking at a wiki article on your phone. Yeah, they pretty much do, because they just sort of have random ancient Allegan writing on them, essentially. That's why they're tombstones of like poetics or certain other things. It's got Allegan information directly on them. Not that we usually read them. Usually we just, you know, give them to Rowena so she can trade the information on it for other things, and she just gives us gear for it. So,
just an absolutely hilarious amount of gear.
Yeah, but to each their own. Whatever. Sidurgu Riel, hello. Long time no see. Well, good. Glad to hear that you're excited for once. What about the future has sparked this sort of interest, Sidurgu?
Sidurgu? Anything other than brooding? Holy shit.
Well, he's still brooding, but Riel is more excited, so...
You see, on one side, we got happiness. On the other side, we got crippling depression. In the middle, we have the Warrior of Light, which, depending on what expansion you're in, is both.
Well, I don't like to wear all those titles at the same time, Sidurgu. You gotta understand.
You're more humble than the potato.
Do I still walk the path of the abyss? Sure, I still do.
You should.
Well, yeah, that's obviously good. There's obviously going to be some detractors from Ishgard's new ideas, so... Okay, so how do you propose we do that?
You know, I just had a thought.
What?
When you go to 5060 for Dark Knight, that's still technically during Heaven's Ward, so all the stupid crap in Ishgard's going on, and most of the questline, from what I understand, is about Sidurgu disagreeing with how stupid the Temple Knights are.
Yes, that's essentially exactly what happens.
But now that our boy is in charge, what will become of these quests? I'm actually curious.
Well, the Holy See still has a few people that are not happy with the way things will go if you do if you save Ishgard before doing that. So there might be some slight dialogue changes that's, you know, let them know that, hey, it is in fact after Nidhogg's defeat, but, you know.
Oh no, God forbid, there's a bunch of people that don't agree with us and want to deal with what the Holy See was doing, i.e. be racist. It's not like Ishgard is not one giant cliff.
Just yeet them off of it. Yeah, I like the Dark Knight quest lines a lot there, Tamu. They've probably been my favorites so far. So.
Dark Knight quest lines are fantastic.
Yeah.
I just finished up the first part of them myself.
As you look on Fortalt Manor, you but reflect upon your time in Ishgard, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. Are we back doing the quests that I did, where we reflected on everything at the end of Heaven's Ward again? Except Sidurgu and Riel are here this time. Yes. It was a long time ago, but I was in fact a ward of House Fortalt. Anybody else hear that? Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounded like a bottle or something. What broke? Oh. Okay, that could be a problem.
What?
I have half a Dark Knight Soul Crystal now. I don't know where the other half went.
How the fuck do you lose your soul crystal?
I don't know. Maybe this lady's gonna explain it. Or boy, excuse me. I got it confused by the long hair. Apparently I have gender recognition problems. But this is Mist. Okay.
Could that name be spelled any more edgy?
Well, you may want to give that back because that portion of the Soul Crystal kind of makes people have some dark thoughts.
That portion? I was under the impression that all of it did that.
I mean, it all does, but they only have a portion. So what do we do now? How do I get it back? Yeah, and who do you want to help? That might actually be important, so. Well, helping everyone is quite a tall order there, Mist. You're usually going to turn out disappointed with that one.
Come back here, you little shit.
I'm glad Sidurgu's saying the thing that's on everyone's mind.
Give me back my fucking soul crystal?
No, he said, yes, let's help this mysterious boy with the mysterious power to pull half of Jimmy's soul crystal out of his hands and into his body. What could possibly go wrong? Sidurgu would be good at CinemaSins.
Ding.
I mean, we can just keep an eye on him. It's probably fine. Just beat him up if he succumbs to darkness and despair. Yeah, I would
Just
like
don't
that
let the
back,
kid become
actually.
Xehanort.
What?
Just don't let the kid become Xehanort.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Especially if he becomes a time traveler, because holy hell.
Darkness.
Yeah. Let's see. Where are we going now? Search Foundation for people in distress. Great. Oh, it's up by the Forgotten Knight. Okay. Off we go then. Wonder who we're gonna find that's in distress there. Let's see.
Let's find out.
We'll find out today. Discomposed Carpenter and Millie. Do I know a Millie? Was she the one lady that we almost killed at the end of these level 60 quests? I don't think so. Well, that makes sense. Got to make sure that you get paid before you do that stuff, so. Hi there. Having a little trouble with the carpenters, huh? Oh, you're the one funding the statue restoration. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that could be a problem. Right. Well, they obviously want to distance themselves from the Heavens Ward because of all the terrible war crimes they committed, so I can understand, but... Well, at least you'll do it without, being complicit to Thornton, so... I don't know that it's beyond you. Let's go see what else we got here. Another person in distress down here. Alright. I love how I'm just, searching the town like a starting character in a Dragon Quest game, just looking for random people that need help, basically. Okay, Mist, well, I may have a job for you. This lady's trying to recompose the statue up there, and it's, not going well. Are you sure you have the power? The last time someone told me they had the power, it was, one of the people of the Heavens Ward, and we kicked his ass, so we'll have to see about this. Statue it's seen better days, though, hasn't it? It's kind of missing an upper half of its body, so...
This is correct.
He's some weird kid that decided to help me off the street, but he... No, that's not what she wants, miss. She wants the statue repaired. Stop it. I don't like where this is going.
What direction is it going?
He's telling her that she can see her cousin again, which is the guy from the Heavens Ward that tried to murder us. One of the guys from the Heavens Ward tried to murder us.
Man, every night in the Heavens Ward tried to murder you when you were a Dark Knight.
Yeah. I just don't remember if this guy was one of the ones that was like... They actually showed him as an NPC, or if he was just one of the other members of the Knights of the Round that we didn't see during Heavens Ward. I'd have to go back and look.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. This is gonna be terrible, but we'll have to see just how terrible. So, to the tribunal. She said it's down here, I think. Yep. I wonder if it's up there or if it's just over here. It's just over here. Alright. I don't know how this is going to actually help the statue, though. Like, that's what her main goal was getting the statue restored, but apparently now we get to see her brother again. Alright. You know, the one that wanted to kill us. What? Oh. That's what. How in the goddamn hell...
Not in the fuck.
Well, they'll weep, but he's not really there. It's a ghost, right? I really hope. Well, at least now she'll actually work with the statue, even though she was having some doubts before. So Mist is a ghost whisperer. Is that what this is all about?
Oh, spooky ghosts.
Sidurgu, are you complacent in this? How exactly does this work? Yeah, we have a lot to discuss, because you're lucky I didn't kill this guy where he stood, considering all that's happened. Hey Todd, how's it going? Came in at the wrong time. Well, I'm learning things that I didn't know could be done as a Dark Knight, and I'm kind of concerned. I think justifiably so. I guess we're gonna find out what's going on here. Sky Steel, I think, is the easiest way.
You're gonna be making your own chicken figures then.
Okay, so let's head in here and we'll see what is going on with this weirdo who can revive people from the dead. Dark Knight has fantastic writing for its job quest. I can see that. It's fucked me up on more than one occasion, obviously, and it's fucking me up now. I don't know what in the hell is going on. Okay, just outside of Falcon's Nest. All right. There's also, of course, the journal entries. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if Frey's the one writing the journal entries anymore for it, but it's alright. We'll worry about that later.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Probably for the best that I don't jump down and break my legs in this heavy armor. Okay, kid, you got a lot of explaining to do. And you're gonna tell me right now. Now I know how Balthier felt when Larsa was deceiving him back in the mines on Bajurba. Because this is something. What's up?
Gonna be done by 7:30.
Yeah.
Because Dad and I are waiting for Cole to get done to go home.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be done by 7:30. That's fine.
Yeah, she was bugging me about that.
Oh, okay.
She was like, "Oh my God, Cole, when are you gonna be done playing video games?" And I'm just like, "7:30, Mom." She just rolled her eyes at me really hard. Like all two, like 60 different degrees too hard.
Alright, well, let's go see what's going on here, because apparently I kind of had a feeling he... Like, I'm thinking at this point he summoned a Void Scent that just took on Ignaz's image, which is what it's looking like right now.
Has the dog been barking a lot recently?
Not recently, no.
Oh, okay. He won't be barking now because I want to go get him.
Alright, Mist, what the hell's going on here? Okay, well, what was he to begin with? Oh, okay. That's an interesting skill. I'm surprised you haven't used it before. Alright. Should I do my full combo or just Soul Eater? Wait, can I do... Okay, I can't do the whole combo. I can do this, though. Well, I've swallowed your soul, Ignaz. Hopefully I don't become you now. How did no one know who Larsa was? He was supposed to be a prominent figure in the plot, even if we don't know who he was as player characters. Yeah, there are several questions that I have with 12's writing, Todd, where if you don't think about it too hard, it makes sense, but in terms of the actual game world, I think there were some things that just don't make sense in some cases. I still like 12 quite a lot, but I think it had potential to be better than it is, to be honest. So... Yeah, me too, Sidurgu. Like, I don't understand, like, why we would... Yeah, we could have all died there. No, don't think it is. Alright, what's up with this, Mist? So what you're saying is you split it not into one piece, but into the half that I have, and then 5 smaller pieces for yourself.
But why, though?
That's the question, and I don't think we're going to get an answer until level 70.
Yes, yes, please, absolutely. Break my soul crystal. This has never ended badly for anyone else in history. I'm fucking triggered.
Well, you can help without being a hero, Miss, but you don't do that by stealing someone's soul crystal and giving form to the void. I don't know what you're on about, but it sounds edgy. But why must you? I am the victim, I guess. I mean, this is how I feel. I guess I'll say how I feel. Well, yeah, it's not like I have a choice. I can't exactly wander around with half a soul crystal.
It would be funny as hell as if your soul crystal was changed to broken Dark Knight's crystal. And the description
broken
was,
soul of the Dark Knight.
Yes, broken soul of a Dark Knight. It functions the same as the regular soul of a Dark Knight, just slightly less symmetrical.
Mm. You know, you love 12, but dude, that plot needs another draft. I know. That's the part. See, here's the thing about it is I think the one that we got was quote unquote another draft, but it's because they had to edit the game's plot down because their marketing team decided like 5 years before anyone else was doing this shit, by the way, that they needed to include a character that's like in their teens in order to market it better to who they're pitching their sales to, which was you know, like Japanese teenagers. They needed an androgynous male lead in there instead of Bosch, which would have been a hell of a lot cooler, mind you, Bosch being the main character. But
my brother's totally not a Bosch fanboy.
I will be salty about Bosch not being the main character of 12 until the day I die, and I don't think that there's anything anyone can do to change that. Like, I've seriously considered using the, like, doing a series of videos on my other channel where I have the fancy edited stuff to do, like, a what if, an extended episode, series of episodes of what ifs, of how Final Fantasy XII's story would have been, in my eyes, if Bosch was the main character. I may want, at one point, indulge in that, but, you know. Didn't realize I glamoured the Goblin Slayer. Oh, is that what it looks like? See, I've never seen Goblin Slayer. I was going for more of like a Slave Knight Gale before he went and got himself consumed by darkness look, but that works too. Anyway, Riel just called Sid a Chocobo's arse, so that's pretty hilarious. Okay, sure. I'll meet you guys in Falcon's Nest then.
Ah, yes, my favorite main scenario roulette.
Castrum?
Nah.
Praetorium?
Popcornium.
Gonna need more popcorn!
I'm going to need just an aggressive amount of popcorn.
Yeah. That's the question, Sid. I just love how fed up with all this bullshit Sid is in these quests. He's saying what we all feel, and it's great.
Sid just wants to be a Dark Knight, and everybody's just like, oh my god, stop being a Dark Knight.
You can't be edgy, Sid. You have to babysit kids and put up with Moogles.
Oh my god, Sid putting up with Moogles is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I'm being accommodating because he has half of my soul crystals, so... Alright. Yeah, in this cold, I don't blame you for wanting to get a drink, Sid. Maybe get a little bit of mead to keep yourself warm. And I'll meet you back on these very steps in a little while. We can, again, do it now, but we'll do it later. It's fine. I don't think I can do all of these quests anyway at this point. I think I need to go to Stormblood in order to do some of them. So, maybe not for the Dark Knight stuff, but definitely for other quests. Okay, so let's see. That is the Kobold and Sahagins are at Trusted. Yes, yes. All of my level 60 quests are done, so now we've just got one more series of quests to do before heading into Stormblood proper. And that will require me to go back home. So let's go off to my house and then take the boat out to Limsa so we can see if all the stuff that they've got going on, had going on with the Sahagins and the Kobolds is finally concluded and what else I need to do. And then we'll go from there. I usually jump down these stairs instead of taking them like a normal person, but I don't know. I take the express elevator, but at this point I didn't have a free hand to turn the camera around so I could see where I normally jump down to, so I just sort of half-assed it there.
Half-assed it.
Alright, so Trakrat had to see me about something going on with the Beast Tribes, so we'll take a look at what he has to say. And then maybe we'll do like a quest or two of that and we'll call it a day. We'll finish those up tomorrow. Because I think if I remember right, these quests are, it's like this one, and then there's one quest for each of the Beast Tribes, and then a concluding quest. So it's like 7 quests total. But I'm not 100% sure about that, but we'll see. We'll see in not too long at all. Trakrat, you look like you need to tell me something about what the information I just brought you about a day ago in-game. Well, you're welcome. It weren't nothing big deal. Not a big deal. Weren't nothing anybody else would have done. Oh, okay.
Ah, yes, I forgot. This is Praetorium. I can get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of cutscenes.
Well, let's head off to Gridania and see what the Twin Adders need our help with. And we'll see. It might be... If we're going to Gridania, that means that either the Sylphs or the Ixal would be the first ones that we go help. And it would be less of a smooth reunion if it was the Sylphs, because I didn't particularly enjoy their Beast Tribe quest all that much. It didn't really... I mean, it was funny at times, but it wasn't really that funny. It was kind of just... I don't know. It was probably my least favorite out of the five. The Kobolds are probably after that. Then... It's kind of hard. Like, the Ixal are definitely number one, but it's kind of hard to tell you which one between the Sahagins and the Amalja I like better. They're probably about even. So. But yeah, if it's the Ixal that we're reuniting with first here, that'll be... I will appreciate that. It'll be good to see Sezel and the Akatl 9 again.
Whoa! Ow.
Back?
There we go. Yep.
How is your back?
My back is fine.
Good.
My neck, on the other hand, is more than likely still crunchy.
That's not good.
No Lord.
Well, boy, that's a story to tell, Gavin. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll do the briefing about that later. You can buy the first round, and it looks like we're going to see the Sylphs first. Great. So what is the matter at hand? Yeah, the scholar, quote unquote, right? Voice is a piece of work, I'll tell you what. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I'll see what they've got going on. What could have happened to the Sylphs that's so urgent that Voice, of all people, decided to get up off his ass and contact me? That's the question.
This is a glorious question.
I guess there's only one way to find out, and we're going to do it, but, you know.
Cool.
Alright, let's go to the East Shroud. We'll drive on over to Little Solace, and we'll see what Voice has gotten himself into this time. Because Lord knows it's probably not going to be anything good. Voice is always getting himself into trouble, after all. So I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's a vicious rumor or one that actually has merit. But I heard a rumor. Well, I guess heard is a bit of a misnomer. I saw in the title of a recommended Final Fantasy XIV video that was in my subscription, well, not my subscription, my home feed for YouTube, that said that they were thinking about introducing flying into the Realm Reborn areas. And I don't know if that has any merit or if that's just a pipe dream that someone's come up with, but I know more than a couple of people that would be happy with that.
I'm one of them, because I hate running around all the main states.
Oh, look, the gnats are invading again. Pardon me for not caring. Voice, what's going on?
Oh no, Canats.
Well, that would be a Sylph trick. I just hope that's not the trouble that you were referring to. What's going on, Voice? Long time no see. Yeah, I would hope you did, rather than, you know, it being a practical joke. You were taking a nap. You were taking a nap and the Sylph spawn was stolen. Are you fucking kidding me, Voice? We only went through this once already. They practically spawned the Sylph Antichrist the last time this happened. Come on, man.
Sylph Antichrist?
Yeah, the Sylph quests involved Sylph Jesus. And and tempered sylphs trying to turn Sylph Jesus into the Sylph Antichrist. So that was fun.
These self quests are on crack, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm here and I'm at your service, Frixio. What can I do?
Spawn another self Jesus.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's practically akin to self-abortion. We should do something about that. So what can we do? Okay, fine. I'm the only one who knows how to fight around here, so I guess I'm bound by duty or by honor or by just the fact that I want the subjective marker to be gone to go into the Sylph lands and see what the hell's going on. Let's go find out. Is it? Okay, it's just inside the Sylph lands. All right. That's not too far, then.
Nice.
I appear to have lost Tamu. He's no longer following me.
Tumble.
Maybe when I went to Mist, because Mist is so, like, has so many wards, maybe it threw him off a little. I don't know. Well, let's see what we can see in here. What are these tempered sylphs up to, and do they have that stuff? Hello? Is somebody watching me? Hi. What are you talking about, little girl?
Oh, creepy little girl in the middle of the forest. This bodes well.
She's probably like a lean-on sheet or something.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, good. Another dark and dastardly plot that could potentially end in world-ending disaster. It's not like I haven't seen 3 of those already since I got back.
You sure it's not Tuesday? Do you need to call me out of
hi,
retirement? Do I need to
Sylphie.
go body another god?
Maybe. I'll let you know. What is that supposed to mean? Maybe you shouldn't tell me where you're going before going there, because if you don't want our paths to cross again, then you don't share where you're going. She didn't really think this one through, did she? Now let's go report to Voice and Frixio and see what they have to say about our mysterious follower and this whole matter. We didn't exactly find any pertinent information about the Sylph's whereabouts, but they may be in Lanasia. I don't know why the tempered... Well, apparently it's not the tempered Sylphs. It's somebody else taking them all the way to Lanasia, but, you know. Something crazy's going on, and I'm at the heart of it, as usual. Not a shock at this point. Yeah, as we do. Well, Voice, I have some bad news. If only it were that simple.
Did the Sylphs accidentally create another Antichrist?
Well, it's just a clutch of not born Sylphs yet. They're in their pods, and they're going to be born at some point. And that's why we thought it was the tempered Sylphs, because they almost spawned the Sylph Antichrist previously. But apparently it's not. It's someone else, and this green-haired girl that was following me, Sylvie, knows more about it than we do. I kind of doubt that you'll have the answer in one of your tomes, Voice. Yeah, especially considering they keep getting replaced by the Sylphs with ones that talk about poop.
God damn it.
Well, apparently we're going to go back and see Nav and the Clutch about this whole thing, so we'll have to see what that's all about. Okay, yes, let's see what your scientific method has to say. I do, yeah. She mentioned Lanasia, so yeah, we need to go to Lanasia. I don't know if it's pirates, but I guess that's a fair deduction.
Pirates.
Welcome back, Tamu. Why'd you send 2 messages? I don't know. It's a good question. It only showed one on my screen, though, if it makes any difference.
Only one on my screen as well.
Gustan, okay. At the Drowning Wench. Okay, well, I can head off in that direction. And we can see what's going on. But, what is up with this mysterious green-haired girl? Where did the pod of sylphs go? Are we ever going to get to the main story of Stormblood by going beyond the Great Wall to save Alamigo from every problem it's ever had? Find out on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, the Stream Edition, which is going to happen tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, we're going to call it a day. We'll finish these Allied Beast Tribe quests tomorrow, and then we'll head off to Alamigo. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night.
Peace.
I'm going to go sleep in my house now, because, you know, I'm in front of it.